plays so weird at this point because of how deep into the bracket this is and how late into the night it is.
Yeah, they've been adjusting and counter-adjusting to countless players up until this point, right? So you got to think that they're like, this is the most likely time for them to deviate from whatever game plans that they have formulated, right? So we might see some strangeness in people's play, and I feel like that is what Mi2HA4 is going to need to count on in his upcoming match, which I believe is to be against Dany Almaza to determine who moves on into the top 6. Here's the bracket for you guys.
Oh my God.
That is in fact Mi2HA4 against Dany Almaza, which will be coming up next. We've got the players seated. They're doing their button checks, it looks like. So it should be happening very soon.
What's so crazy is Lokov and Dany have had a very similar story today of like really cementing the fact that they are top level world-class players and also putting themselves in position to really win the big money here. And like you said, I think the only way that Mi2HA4 overcomes this is if the mental strain of being here so late, being so deep into the tournament, plays a factor against Dany, because that is a big mental game that he's playing to be that consistent with that type of play style.
Agreed, yeah. Super demanding, as we've been saying all night. And you got to imagine the toll that is taking on young Dany Almaza's mental fortitude. All right.
The handshake, again, the camaraderie here on display for the community, as this is a very special event for us.
Agreed.
And it's coming to its conclusion for today, I believe, with this match.
This is the final match, of course. Thank you all in the crowd for sticking with us throughout all of these issues. We have got a barn burner of a match, y'all. Dany Almaza. That Billy has been looking unstoppable, but the same could be said about Mi2HA4's Hotaru. I was saying this before, but both of them looking like kind of like the prototype, the one that you want to model your own gameplay after.
Oh, Farsi right out the gate here. Mi2HA4 also really willing to close the distance there. Wow. Also has the privilege to be able to set that up as well.
With the fireball, oh my goodness, catching him.
If you're able to clear that distance on Dany that fast, this could be a real issue. However, Dany has shown the ability to adapt to this type of pressure as well.
Nice block.
Seeing from the last match from Abu.
That's right. Getting tossed around. Nice
oh, no punish there.
Yeah, created the whiff, but yeah, nobody home.
Always got to eat that off and be really patient and let that rock.
Mi2HA4 is really sticking to Dany though, like glue. Great anti-air. This should be it for this round. Mi2HA4 going into the dive kick. Oh, whiffs the super, but recovers just in time. And the fadeaway jump B catching Dany Almaza.
Big resource loss there. I mean, thankfully takes the round, but was forced to burn a meter for nothing. Okay, got to be looking at this movement and how Dany deals with it, as Mi2HA4 has shown something a little different that he's been able to get used to here.
Gets the hard knockdown. Let's see how much he forces the issue here. Yeah, he's putting on the pressure more, not willing to try to disengage as much because Mi2HA4 is able to close the distance so easily behind the light fireball.
Yeah, he has to become more active just so he doesn't have to deal with that situation. And it's working out here.
Oh yeah, in a big way. This should be a perfect, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, never mind.
What a movement there to jump back and do that. Wow, Dany is clearly still got the lights on at home.
Oh yeah. And this time presenting the Farsi, the poke option a little bit more. Trying to JD, no dice. Nice, neutralizing the fireball. I love the movement though. You see that slipperiness?
Starting to see where Mi2HA4 likes to press buttons and finding ways around it.
Trying to sneak in the low.
This is where things get a little risky here for Mi2HA4 trying to close the distance and finally lay a button on to get real advantage.
Using the plus range to continue his turn, but I love the defense from Mi2HA4, so active. Great anti-air from Dany Almaza.
The key Dany backdash is doing work here too. Oh, the chase down here. Looking for trouble. Mi2HA4 is gonna find it. Nice challenge in the air.
Backdash, but no punish.
starting to see the seams start to break open in this matchup.
Both players in SPG. Rev blow effect.
What?
Oh my goodness, the movement.
You can't play like that.
Yo, the composure from Dany Masa finding the huge hit, the miracle that he needed in this situation. He is going to be able to kill with this hidden gear confirmed.
I don't know how you play like that at this hour. I don't know. That sequence is so like Astro level, out of this planet situation to play out right now.
Exactly. That was insane. The composure to just remain blocking until just the right moment. Dany Masa showing great mental fortitude.
Round 1.
I don't know how he keeps continuing this storyline like this, man. This is so crazy.
Mi2HA4, this time opting to go for more of a zoning game, it looks like. Not trying to follow the projectile as much.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, yeah, I used to take out Dany in City of the Wolves early on, you know.
Yeah, feeling themselves right now.
Yeah,
that's well this guy's doing.
That's the guy I used to be. Doing pretty good right now. I could be me too if I put in the time, you know,
Sure.
but I'm not.
All right, Mi2HA4 gets the hard knockdown, putting Dany in the corner, but Dany was able to expertly fight his way out last time. Let's see if he's got it in him one more time. Look at the defense right now. The expert guard cancel from Dany Masa. Gets the throw.
There's level to this, Aru, and Dany is showing it the different levels.
Oh, the big whip punish on the far C, but no conversion. Dany has another chance, making full use, throwing into the corner. Great rev blow, or rev guard rather.
Stays in the pocket and is rewarded here for Dany Masa.
Dude, Dany's, I think, his gumption, I guess, his unwillingness to just crank on defense is incredible.
The switch up here in this matchup too, right? He was very comfortable at playing the distance game, moving around a lot, but now he's trying to stick to Hotaru as much as possible and not allow that offense to get set up.
And dude, you saw him realize that immediately after losing round 1, he made that switch, and it's just working out so well for him.
It's in the adjustments where Dany has really shined in this tournament.
All right, Mi2HA4 trying to make something big happen here. Spending the bar, gets the hard knockdown. Is he desperate enough to go for a grab here? No, just sticks to the game plan, just putting on the pressure.
I like what he's trying to do here and trying to call out the preemptive backdashes. You see him start to chase down a little bit more and hoping he'll catch Dany's famous backdashes in this tournament.
Dany reading the forward movement, sticking at the down B, and saving his rev gauge as a result.
Here we go. Gets the party. Catches it.
I don't think this is enough yet, realizing it isn't.
Scales
the bar.
pretty hard.
Oh!
No! Gets jumped over on that attempt for the high evade.
I think the high evade might have moved him forward a little bit.
That happens sometimes in this game, especially in the corner.
Uh-oh, Mi2HA4, it feels like he is smelling blood in the water at the moment.
Finally able to close the distance. Oh, and the roll reversal here. Dany, again, with movement, able to change that situation for the better.
Brilliant movement indeed, Abe.
And back into this situation we go again. And yet again, Dany able to neutralize into his favor again.
All right, plus frames. Mi2HA4 there gets the hyper defend. The execution on this man. He is in SPG, overheated, but the hidden gear is going to take both this round and this game, tying it up 1-1.
What had to happen there with Mi2HA4 to be able to net that win? The execution had to be there. You had to show the ability to get that guard cancel, the hyper defend.
And you know Dany's going to be thinking about that and being less willing to throw out those really, you really want to make that other guy block those because it pressures their rev guard. But,
Wow.
Mi2HA4 proving he's got the answers.
Mi2HA4 with those late night sequences.
Nice sequence there. Mi2HA4 again going for the pressure. Nice, gets the crumple.
I don't think he's gonna be. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get him at an SPG. Ooh, the side cross up into throw.
Oh my goodness, the run. Trying to catch the backdash, right?
Yes, absolutely. He's really trying to make it work this time. I mean, that's something that Dany has consistently shown, and really something that Mi2HA4 is gonna try to call out.
Nice
the
punish.
range is bad, and Dany's there to punish it.
And the DP realizing it was going to be on the same side.
a root.
Holy cow.
Is this where the tide turns? This right here is the median of this matchup so far.
It's hard to say, man. Trying to get over the fireball, but a little too high. Oh my goodness, finds the far C. All right, doesn't spend the bar, wants to save it for later when his rev is a little bit higher, I suppose. Nice hop over the far C. Corner pressure time.
Corner control. Mi2HA is going to have to risk it all to take this one back. Burning the resources that he's got to maintain control. Jumps right over the fireball.
And finds the throw to take the round.
Did not give him a chance. Try to play it as tight as possible there for that last sliver of life to be able to match up on this round.
Finds the throw. Mi2HA, undeterred, finds the mid. Not even switching up the Oki almost at all. But Dany Elmasa is still trying to cycle through the defensive options. All right, there's one we haven't seen in a while.
Dany searching for that button, searching for that offense to connect. Still got a sliver of that SVG available. Got to be careful since that command grab coming. Here it is! I felt it in my bones, man.
Mi2HA taking game 3, taking the lead in this set. Dany Elmasa, who's had such a miraculous run thus far, he is going to need to make some big adjustments here.
It's so dangerous. Like, what do you do? Like, you know, like jump out and get caught with the DP again? Like, you know, it's like the offense here that Mi2HA is like turned it on its head. Oh my God, already 50%.
So one for another one. He said, I haven't been going for these all tournament, but let me just dial them in right here.
Changes sides.
Auto combo into Rev Blow, gets him out of SPG.
Trying to see what Mi2HA's got to offer here. Dany being patient. Trying to see if you could create some holes in this defense. Nice button there from Mi2HA. Now got full control. This is going to lead to the next round and match point for Mi2HA.
Mi2HA so strong.
To potentially end this story and continue theirs in almost the same fashion and showing that they are also here to show the elite level of player that they are.
Exactly. Dany Elmasa on his back in SPG though, gets command grab.
Oh, the perfect button there for Mi2HA.
It is all falling apart at the seams for Dany Elmasa, and the beautiful bait on the reversal super. Mi2HA stamps his ticket into the top 6. We will be seeing more of him tomorrow.
Wow. And just like that, at the very final hours of not just this tournament, but of the venue, Mi2HA closes it out. Great story there from Dany, man. So many great matches. I mean, you know, you said that Zizzy wrote the book on the character, but I think Dany really created a new chapter.
Agreed.
As far as how you play Billy.
Yeah, so that is, in fact, our last match of the night. Thank you all so much for sticking with us throughout this whole entire tournament. It has been such a pleasure to call this with you.